So I was told Barbra got my picture. I think, or I hope it was so, because the idea that I went on without knowing at least that is devastating. But I was still an extra, and Prague was fun. First, we filmed inside a famous pub of Leku. I don't know why there, because in the movie you won't see much from that interior. Actually, following scene was filmed in previous week in Žatec. That's the famous Nothing Impossible moment. Then we also filmed on Charles Bridge, which is an iconic Prague place. As Barbra mentions in her biography, it was closed for a day and we were strolling on it, chatting, enjoying ourselves, and waiting for Avigdor and Anchel to pass by in their carriage. But this came after my most significant experience. I call it the smile, or the courtyard story, and my painting plays one of the main roles in it. Here is what I wrote at high school 1 year after it happened. The yard was constantly full. We got used to the small space and we didn't even mind that we were sweating a lot in those damn warm coats and hats. The camera now moved to the middle of the yard and everything was being prepared for the next scene. They were picking a few people under the stairs. So I wanted to look closer, especially since the boss was also here. Actually, I mean Barbra Streisand from Hollywood. My mind was still preoccupied with her dismissive attitude when she was signing my LP records. It was probably stupid to want that from her right when she was rushing for lunch. Too bad, I can't fix it now. But she's here just a meter from here, so what else do I need? As I am contemplating this, standing in the midst of others, Steve Lanning points at me with his long finger. I got a bit disturbed. However, as soon as he puts me in front of the camera, my previous state of mind is completely gone. He made me spin in one place several times, that I was happy when he marked my spot. During that merry-go-round, I lost the view of Barbra. Where is she? Nothing on the left, nobody on the right. Here she is. Her eyes, those two unreachable eyes from the silver screen, are warmly smiling at me, actually almost laughing. And what is the rest of the story? They shot this scene and other scenes. And then during the break, when I was chatting with other girls dressed as yeshiva students, somebody tapped on my shoulder. I looked behind me and it was Barbra with her friend Sis Gorman and another person. She asked me to follow her a few steps aside. They were looking at me, talking about me, and I didn't understand a word except interesting. I took my chance and I asked Barbra if she got my picture. Now she didn't understand because I said picture, not a painting. And after some explanation, she was really surprised that it was me, the author of the painting and of a couple of portraits that I also have drawn. And she shook my hand and thanked me. Barbra actually didn't believe that I painted it and asked me about my age. Later that day, somebody from the Czech staff told me Barbra was telling people she met the painter. So anything is possible. I had a dream and it came true, but the way it manifested was completely out of my control. Now I understand that God has His own plans. Little did I know then that after 30 years I would move to California and start painting, go to many Barbra concerts, and actually become an American citizen. all that was just an unreachable dream I started dreaming about after my experience in Yentl. The success of my first painting encouraged me enormously, and I'd say that's when the evolution of me as an artist began. More exciting things happened to me during the shooting after I had finally met Barbra in person. I really got more involved in the movie and I had more working encounters with our amazing director Barbra. But that's another story.